What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of the Banner Saga. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little bit. And I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to rest and recuperate or not and get Bulwark back up. We'll go rest. We've got an okay amount of supplies. Yeah, let's do it. Whatever. We'll take our chances. So 3 days rested at this spot. A few small fires provide a sense of calm for the caravan, although the villagers keep well away from the ravens. There is enough light to see you are no longer in a man-made mine, but a natural cave of sorts. What are we doing down here? Staying alive and keeping Bellower from the dredge. I thought that was obvious. But we keep heading down like we're hunting dwarves. The Valka gives you a ghost of a smile. Until today, nobody but a few on the council knew about these tunnels, not even the menders. We didn't create them, but we have used them a great deal over the years to travel far distances quickly. Zephyr becomes quiet, awaiting a question. So where are we headed? Where would you go, knowing you possess the sleeping body of the immortal Sunder General? You want us to drag him to Manahar, don't you? Manahar is the safest place to secure Bellower's body. Whatever drew the dredge army towards us in Bindle, the council can find a way to stop it. And what about my ravens? So far, helping Valka pays less than a bloodshed coin. And that's why I'm talking to you alone now. The corridor will lead us to Manahar in a week's time. See us there safely, and I will give you a genuine Valka oath, and you will be rewarded well enough to never need work again. You look around at the cave walls and back the way you came. We'll go to Manahar. We're heading there after the Blue River anyways. Yeah, I figured they were going to want us to go to Manahar. Just to see what was going to happen. Oh, hey, kitty. How's it going? Got Alistair Crawley up in here. Little Snoot. Hanging out, causing trouble, chewing on cables. Doing his thing, because that's what kitty do. That's always how kitty do. Kitty make do, and also kitty do. We could probably take Spar in somewhere. I mean, I think these guys, their level ups are getting kind of expensive. Everybody else is looking okay. What does Ollie have? He's got Ollie's Lucky Flask. He's got a chance to do double strike damage, which is pretty cool. It actually stacks reasonably well with his ability. Don't I need like 16 for the next one? 15. We don't have 15. All right. Well, then we're back on the road again. We don't really have much of a choice. Oh, good. Little Snoot has decided to join me. He wants to help the caravan. He wants to come along. He doesn't want to be left behind because he's too adorable. You can't leave the kitties behind. In the light of torches, everyone is covered in soot and dirt. They smell bad, too. It comes as no surprise when the sound of running water excites the caravan. It's got to be an underground river or something, a woman says, and all the villagers start moving in that direction. Everyone stop. The scouts will check it out. Those around you stop, but others push onward. Soon you hear popping noises, then screams. All you see is bobbing torches until the villagers run back to the path. It killed them, a man yells. You grab him by his shoulder. Some kind of plant. Leaves made the noise like water, but it had thorns and grabbed them. They just died. This is terrible, Zephyr says, taking the deaths personally. We should stick to the path as much as possible. Too much can go wrong down here. The faces of those passing you are frightened. I told them to let the scouts go over. It's not my fault if they want to be impulsive and stupid and get themselves killed. I mean, it's rough to say, but it is what it is. Ditch. Hello. The man's sudden appearance makes you tense. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. It's something I do. I mean, something I've learned to do. Something that's going to get you killed if you do it to me again. Understand? Yeah, okay, understood. But it does have its uses. Just allow me to fight alongside you in, well, a fight, and I don't think that you'll regret it. You scoff and turn away from the man to only see Goodmunder approach. I see you met Ditch. Strange fellow to have next to you in a fight, but he finds his way through enemy defenses. Then you fight next to him. People near me tend to get hurt, but his injuries won't be an accident. Or then you fight next to him. Alright, I got you. I get what he was trying to say right there. Reading is hard. It's difficult for me. I struggle. What's going on here? You hear Folka ask a group of ravens. They're standing around a whimpering man on his knees. He kept whining about being hungry, one of your fighters says. We found these little glowing berries for him, but suddenly he's not so hungry. The others chuckle. Let Folka handle it. Get up, she tells the man, who complies. You three, take some of the berries. You three will be the testers. The raven's eyes go wide. You're kidding me, right? One asks. His response is Folka sweeping his leg with her spear. Eat. They put a few berries in their mouth. As the fighters chew, their mouths glow with berry juice. Folka and the man she helps start laughing. The fighters look at each other and laugh. After a while, they show no signs of illness. They don't taste half bad either, says one raven. Others start collecting them to eat and squeeze, waving glowing hands in the dark. Mothers rub their smiling children in the juices in order to keep track of them. The shield maiden turns and gives you a cocky grin. You snort and move on. That's why I have captains, so I don't have to make those decisions. That actually made up for all the supplies that we lost when we were resting, too, so that's good. Though the torches highlight the craggy black rocks and puddles on the path underfoot, they do little to keep everyone together. Sharp turns around boulders quickly block lines of sight. We've lost a few families, Zephyr informs you. We need to stop and find them. You consider your options. All right, this is the only time. I appreciate the help, she says, and splits everyone into search groups. As you search, you realize it's just as hard to track time down here as it is above with a sun that never moves. Sometime later, you think you hear voices to the left. Call out. Using a softer voice than usual, you call out, "You there?" A moment later, you hear a response. "Who there?" The voice sounds like yours, but different. Nope, keep moving along the path. A bit further down, you find the source of the sounds. A mother is holding her children tucked away in the recess of a rock formation. She whimpers as you approach, and Folka says, "You better let me handle this." Moments later, you all head back to meet with Zephyr. Surprisingly, all the missing clansmen were found. I'm not going over there. Something was imitating my voice. There's going to be something hella scary over there. It was going to be nasty. It was going to be like, "Oogie boogie boogie," and come out of the darkness and like rip my guts out. And I like my guts where they're at. I don't have a lot of them, but I do have some, and I prefer to keep them where they're at. Water barrels are running low, Holfi, your quartermaster reports, and I'll be damned if I start licking these slimy rocks for a drink. Shield Maiden looks at you. If these people start getting desperate for water down here... You cut her off. "I know," you say. "Send some scouts. We'll camp here until they return." Some of your ravens and other members of the caravan group up and grab torches, rope, and water skins before heading off in different directions. "Better catch some rest while you can," Folka says. "Nothing to do until they get back anyways." Laying down, you focus on the sound of a small drip somewhere in the cave. It grows louder like the beat of a drum, like thousands of feet marching behind you. You turn and everyone stops. You see the glowing eyes of your army looking at you in admiration. 100 members break formation to dig holes in the cavern floor and place stone bowls in depressions. The bowls quickly fill with water, and the first is offered to you. You slake your thirst before seeing your red-armored reflection in the bowl. You wake up with a shout, and Folka joins you. "When was it this time?" she asks, concerned. "I dreamt I was asunder. I led an army of dredge through here. They liked me." The Shield Maiden has no response. Some of the scouts return with some water. Others simply do not return. A rope bridge with wooden planking crosses an open span in cavern formations. "It looks old," Folka says. "Narrow. Not meant for carts." Menders reinforce it. Both Zephyr and Nichols move through the crowd and begin tracing patterns in the air with their staves. The only thing you see is a slight shift in the bridge, but they walk across first to calm any fears. The caravan crosses without incident. You got a wizard with you, you should use the wizards. I mean, I don't see the problem with it. We took all the trouble to have wizards with us, so if they're not going to use their powers, why keep feeding them?
Slept in caves like this for entire winters. But there's something about this place. Something old. Unfamiliar. I don't like it. But I don't like all these humans on the verge of panic either. Maybe these dwellings up ahead will calm them down.
You never want your peasants on the verge. If your peasants are on the verge, you know you're hosed. What the hell is that? The Great Levitating Egg. Ah, with its super awesome egg powers. It summons supplementary breakfast. I like supplementary breakfast, but complimentary breakfast is the best kind of breakfast. Everybody loves a free meal. Zephyr looks up at the giant-shaped formation, glittering with strange, glowing patterns. The Valka know almost nothing about this ancient race's culture, let alone their god, Veznan. The name alone might be wrong, but we have a framework of letters based on repeated patterns found around here. She wanders around the glowing pools of the godstone. If we are correct, Veznan was not their only god, but he became one of the most powerful at the cost of everything dear to him. She looks at you. Of course, if what you hold dear is something like control, maybe there is power in letting go. Gems of various size and shape are found embedded in the surrounding stones. Clansmen are soon hammering away in an attempt to pry a particularly large gem loose. The ringing of hammers echoes through the deep. You're making too much noise. Stop. Some look angry, but the fear of the unknown down here is enough to keep them from saying anything. They all move away, though a few look back longingly at the stone. I'm sure it was an artifact or something, but we can't risk a cave-in right now. The young mender stands tall and proud as you approach. Bolverk, I was thinking, well, wondering anyways, about what it takes to become a raven. I've never heard stories about a test or trials to join. Is there a test? Why do you care? Aren't you Zephyr's lackey? Well, apprentice, yes. I'm a full mender training to become a Valka. Part of our training requires world experience. Couldn't you work with a blacksmith or something? Nichols frowns at her. Would you kill someone for coin? Kill for... The mender's face pales a bit. I mean, I guess, if that was the job. Folka walks up and clamps a hand on one of Nichols' now sagging shoulders. Most of what we do never makes it into the Skald songs. I guess I need to think on this a bit more. Let us know in Manahar. Nichols nods as you walk off. Have you noticed that all of the full-fledged menders are females and all the apprentices are males? I'm kind of curious as to what that implies about this whole thing. I'm a little interested in why, is it just a coincidence, or is it standard practice? And then where are all the male menders at? There are pools. The spearman is standing alone, staring off into the depths of the caves. If you take off down one of those tunnels, we're not going to come after you. Bach doesn't respond. He doesn't want to talk. I think I like him already. Do you know the worst part about it all? Worst part about what? Everything. This world. This life, if you can even call it that. It's the silence. You give Folka a look. He hasn't slept near Ollie. That man makes all kinds of strange sounds. That's just noise. There's a silence from the loneliness. Folka inhales sharply. He's hit a sore spot. Maybe those tunnels and caves make it worse. There used to be days of talk. We used to laugh. Are you talking about your feigned spear again? Bach turns and stares at you with eyes of a man undecided on going mad. Laughlin helps where she can, but no. There was another. Now there's an endless hole shaped like her, and if I don't keep filling it with work or drink, he walks away without finishing his thought. Keep an eye on him. I'm the only one that gets to lose their mind and start killing. He's not crazy, he's alone. Whoever she was, he still thinks she was the greatest. I'm jealous of her. It would have been nice to have someone feel that way about me. You shake your head, snort, and walk away. Vain humans. So let's see what's going on with these pools over here. This was a sacred sanctuary for those who built it, the Valka says, walking around the perfectly round, rippling pools. At least from what we've uncovered. The top pool was for reflecting on one's deeds, the middle to ask for strength from the void, and the bottom was for insight into one's future. She hesitates before saying, I've never done anything but study their inscriptions. Okay, I'll reflect on my past. The quiet drips and the soft glows in the cave lend themselves to a natural reverence. You drop to a knee by the top pool, expecting to drink from it where you see your reflection in the surface. Your horns are back. You must be in your first century, not fully grown. You feel the cool wind from Irink's wings above you and glance up to see Radomir slipping away from one cloud to the next, heading towards the mountains ahead of you. The few Varl around you laugh at your wonder, calling you a dreamer. You smile. When you open your eyes, you are back in the cave. Your cupped hand is poised over the pool, but the water has gone dark. The other pools are the same. You were gone a while. Almost missed the last from your fighters. She tosses a bag to you. We found some food, probably tucked away by the Valka. Oh, wow. I guess we made the right choice. What is that? Oh, it's for my... So what does he do? Let's find out. Oh, he's like Rook. Kind of. So, Landsman uses a superior dexterity to move around bodies, allowing to pass through but not step on allies. Or stop on. Light step can help a crafty landsman safely get into position before going for the strike or escape from a dangerous position. That does seem really useful. Ducking and weaving amongst his allies, the tracker becomes invisible to his enemies. He waits for the right moment and finds his target's most vulnerable spot before attacking. The effect of invisibility disappears the instant the tracker deals damage, so picking the correct target is critical and will change the entire balance of the battle. That's a pretty amazing ability. He can ignore 6 armor, and what's his strength? 8? He's not amazing as far... If he was like a 13 or a 14, he'd be a lot better. Or like a 12 or a 13, but still... He's got really good armor breakage, too. He's not bad. He's not bad at all. I don't know when we're going to have an opportunity to get him into the fray, because I like to use my guys who are already leveled. But I'd like to play... He seems like he could be top tier. I'm always scared to talk during these sequences because I know they're going to have a voiceover. But they're going to have some random guy just like chatting and talking and taking care of business. Ditch is walking alongside a woman you've never seen before. He seems captivated by her, but her unfamiliarity nags at you. We'll approach them. You turn around toward the couple, but it appears Ditch has just said something to offend her. She slaps his face and takes off through the caravan. You'll keep an eye out for her. Man, she put hands on his ass. She said, nope, not today. My name is no. My number is no. My sign is no. You need to let it go. You stop, turn your head, and open your jaw slightly to increase your hearing. What's that sound, you ask Folka, but she only shrugs. It's quiet, you say, but like, it's a beat or something. She listens for a moment and shrugs again. Maybe you're not hearing us cooped up in the tunnel anymore. She says, watching the entire caravan move towards the incredible bones ahead. Can you imagine the beast that left these behind? She turns to find you down on your knees, once again grasping your head.
Lightning. White Tower. Who am I?
On your damn feet, come on! You blink rapidly, but everything is dark. A purple glow casts its light on the skin of someone next to you. You growl and instantly have claw and fang in your hands. Have you lost your mind? Volka whispers, quit acting like a fool and put your axes away. You try to catch your breath as you look around. It's that same death's-cursed dream, you say, the one with the tower. Clearer this time, but my hands. Zephyr approaches. Is everything okay? You look. Your face snaps towards her. Everything's fine, Valka. She studies your face, then focuses before saying, you should keep moving. The air around you feels full of warning. You walk past her without a word. Yeah, we've gone like 20 minutes without fighting a guy right now. I'm kind of wondering how long it's going to be before we fight a guy again. What are we looking at, Valka, the center of the world? For the others' sake, it's best we did not discuss it. Wait, the Valka says quietly, softly stepping forward. Something is wrong. Listen. You feel more than hear a sound, vibrations through the cavern floor, perhaps. Get ready for anything, you say, and the ravens spread word down the line, each fighter drawing their weapons. Valka, you're getting us out of this one, clear? She looks concerned, but before she responds, you see movement on the rise in the massive cavern. It's the silhouette of a dredge force with large shapes you've never seen before. Ow, ass. I jinxed it. Alright, I'll probably go in with the same crew. I'll probably leave Bach out for right now. If he can go up to 7, I say we take him up to 7. We need all the help we can get here. Give him some more armor, and then we'll worry about everything else in a minute. Does that open him up to any new items? 3 unrest, 1 unrest, plus 1 will. Range distance, break talent ranks. Not quite. Getting there, though. Let's do this thing. I kind of feel like I should bring the Valka with me just because I really like the mend ability. The mend ability is really indisposable, but frankly, I like the other guy better, the one that Rook's got in his group. Well, no stone singers, so that's a plus. I wish I knew their combat order. No, not you. I'm going to corner her up so she can go either direction to get in the way of them if she needs to. Oh, we have her no matter what we do, so that's good. I said, do we have an extra guy right now? I think we got... Oh, wow, they're coming up the hills and everything. They're ready for us. They are not messing around today. I think our best bet is probably to fight in one direction. I'm going to bring him over this way. Feed fodder over there and then keep her tight. This may work out for us. So what does she do? She's got Runic Gale and Mend. Who's up next? Who is this? He's right there. Bulwark is up next. So is it an AoE? How does this work, Runic Gale? Like if I put it right there. Oh, okay. So if you drop it like into the midst of everybody. Oh, it creates 4 runes. Ah, and they're randomly arrayed inside of there. So who's up next? We could definitely accidentally feed a buff to somebody if we didn't mean to. So he's first, and he can't... Oh, there's a chasm right there. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that. So some people got to work their way around. Should have put them in a shield wall. We'll give it a go. I am going to have him claim this one real fast before anybody else does. +3 to his strength attack. I don't know if that's wise. There's a chance here that he's going to smack him. And he definitely can't take that hit. I could play Cull the Weak right there just to avoid... I mean, it would be a tactical decision, not a smart one. Yeah, whatever. That sounds... Let's do this one. Oh, that could backfire on me. Never mind then. Okay, I didn't realize he was going to get the double hit on a counter. Let's make him not hit quite so hard, shall we? Yeah, this is bad. I might kill my own character. I'm absolutely going to whoop on them first, but... They're human-ish? Oh, shit. That monster! She is asunder Eyeless and can raise the fallen. Destroy her. Well, it would have been nice to know about that before... Where is she? I don't see anything else going on over here. This is sort of an unfortunate circumstance for us, isn't it? Alright, well, bloody flail over here. Do what you gotta do. I don't see her on the battlefield anywhere, so... Yeah, about that. Let's bring her over to here. Get another couple hits off. And does she have a turn, like, on the normal track? Or how does this all work? Doesn't look like she's actually on the list anywhere. Armor up to half. The current one +2. Alright, make this happen, Captain. We need him to have armor. That's unfortunate, because I was really looking forward to killing them with a whirlwind. Alright, well, that's the way life goes sometimes. You can't win them all. I'll probably add one right there just to make sure I get this guy. So down he goes. They're going to join up in the combat in just a minute. He can score a kill right here. Although it might be risky because this guy's going to come in and he lacks the strength to get rid of that armor. Crewmere, on the other hand, I suppose can square off with this guy. He's in an okay position to whoop his ass. I do like how the weaponry and the hammers and stuff in this game are not oversized. I don't like when video games have ridiculously oversized equipment. Stuff like that. I like how everything's realistic. So we'll drop him one more time. Oh. She inhabits the body. That makes more sense then. So is she down here in the corner? I say we leave him up. And... what does she attack for, by the way? She's got a spear, but I assume she's probably not that good at fighting. There's an explosive right there, so I'm going to bypass with her. We ain't got nothing to do anyways. If we kill everything but one of them, this might work out okay. Bulwark, get out of the explosion radius. Although that does throw a hitch in the plan if he can summon more. If he summons another one, I think it'll be okay. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, because if I kill him, she's just going to res a different one. Although it looks like they... It appears to me as though they collapse after you take them out, so I don't know. Oh, she stayed on the field this time. It's going to take 2 turns anyways, so I'm just going to take the 2 turns instead of wasting the willpower. His own explosives didn't affect him. Disappointment. Looks like she's actually come down to like rain hell on us now. We don't know what this thing can do, so I gotta click on it, take a look real fast. $2018. Well, I mean, that means that it's Folka that has to go after. She's the only one with the defense that can hold that one back. Put down a runic gale back over here somewhere. I'm going to call it for right now. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Banner Saga. We'll finish this combat off in just a moment. I'm kind of interested to see how we're going to whittle this one down. It'd be easier if I had my axe thrower, because that thing's got a lot of armor, like a crazy amount of armor. I will see you all next time. This could get a little hectic and drastic. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.